Grand Rising people. Before I share this video with you guys, I want to preface it by saying this is not my victim story. This is not a sob story that you should feel sorry for. It's none of that. This is a video that I really sent my parents. I couldn't, unfortunately, talk to them in person because we're in different parts of the world, but I did write this letter to them and send them the video you're about to see. I don't want this to be about putting them in a bad light. My parents did the best they could. They're great parents. I love them with all my heart, and I appreciate what they did for me. And I've shown that I made songs for both of them. I've made content about how amazing they are. But it was time for me to also share the dark side of the story, not only for myself to be able to release these emotions and to heal these traumas that I have been bottling up inside me for many, many years, and I never had the courage to tell them. But for me to be an example for other men that it is possible to be emotional and let your emotions come up, and especially speak your truth. Be brave enough to confront whoever hurt you, and yeah, don't bottle stuff up. Let it out. It feels really good, and that's what this video is for, to be an example of divine masculinity and for other people, to help other people maybe going through the same thing. So I hope this video helps you. It's pretty intense, so sit back and enjoy. Maybe get some tissues. I suggest that you watch this video somewhere sitting down and in private. I wrote you both a letter. Dear Mom and Dad, in my 27 years of being your son, I made it my mission to give you as much praise, gratitude, and understanding as I could. With all that you both had been through, I took it upon myself to make sure to never add any extra pain to what you already were feeling. Instead, I did the opposite. I felt it was up to me to fix you. I was your therapist. Over the years, I bottled up so many emotions and never learned how to share them and let them go. Because to me, it was always about what you were going through. Today, I give you back what never was mine to deal with. The burden I've been carrying with me my entire life of dealing with your traumas, so you didn't have to. I now let go. It is not our fault what happens to us, but it is our responsibility to heal and deal with it. When I look into my wife's eyes and feel the love that I have for her, it makes me think you two had something like this: deep love and connection. And it hurts me so much that you couldn't make it work. It makes me feel unsafe and insecure, even unworthy in this beautiful relationship that I have with Kimberly. If my two heroes couldn't make it work, how will I? Sadly, some of my first memories at the house in San Carlos were of you two fighting and throwing things at each other. That made me feel confused and afraid. I deeply, deeply regret being fed Cine Minis from Burger King for breakfast and mac and cheese for dinner. I remember one time at daycare, I felt so sick from them and threw up all over my desk. I felt so embarrassed. Today, I have had to battle with food addiction, not only because of how addictive and poisonous that food is, but also to sedate myself to not feel these emotions. Since I've taken responsibility for what happened to me and started eating raw vegan, I have been able to see, feel, and love myself because there's no more comfort food for me to run away and hide how I truly feel. Dad, I am angry. I am angry that you couldn't show me how to be a man, how to show up, how to handle my emotions, how to treat a woman, how to be the foundation of our family. I had to learn it on my own. When you got arrested with me in the car, and when my friends used to look up your name on Google and a mugshot would come up, it made me feel so embarrassed, and it hurts. And when I see you smoking and drinking, I feel so sad. I don't want you to smoke and drink, and I want you to take care of yourself. Mom, I am angry that you were afraid of men, to the point that you did what you could to keep me your little boy and not some scary man. You and Charity mocked me for acting like a dad. A dad! That's who I am. That hurt me more than you can imagine. I felt suffocated by the expectations you had for me. And if I ever gave you any type of negative feedback, you were always so defensive. That would stop me from speaking my truth, because it was easier than an argument. I learned to be flexible and people please. Having Ashton here with me, visiting, has made me realize some things that you need to hear. I see so much of myself in him. The same things that I have had to deal with, he will have to deal with too. Have you ever wondered why Ashton is so flexible and easygoing? Always content, all good, no backbone? Have you ever wondered about that? Do you know when the last time Ashton cried? He hasn't cried in like over 5 years. That's insane. Yeah. Up until recently, when he was here with me, and we talked about how he felt, and I asked him, how do you feel? What's going on? Do you know how your sons truly feel? Or has it always been about how you feel? Listen, I learned that I am not here to ignore the elephant in the room or have shallow, fake conversations. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of these fake not being myself. I'm here to speak the truth and be my true self unapologetically. I'm here to stop the generational curses for good and to start a new lineage. If you want any part in this new lineage, you're going to have to do a lot of work, both of you. I am to be respected as an adult and as the man that I am and that I've become. I only welcome true honest, deep, loving, respecting, and open relationships into my life. Same goes for my wife. If you don't respect her, you don't respect me. I welcome people that are healing and taking responsibility for their life and their traumas. Not only by saying it, but by taking action, changing habits, exercising, taking care of themselves, loving themselves. And I mean truly, not just sending me a picture of your dinner plate, sending me one picture of a salad, and then sending Ashton another picture of a big steak or bratwurst. I don't want that. Don't bend yourself, Mom, to be who you really are. You don't have to change, mold yourself. Like, figure out who you are and be it. The earth needs you. Mom and Dad, they need you to be yourself, your true self. And this is what I am here to do. This is my purpose. I'm here to raise the consciousness of this planet. At the end of the day, whatever path you choose, I will love you with all of my heart, forever and always. Whether it's loving you from afar or up close, that's up to you.